IGCSE World Music, Music of Japan. Now we're going to go through the characteristics and the instruments that you need to know for your IGCSE music examination. Traditional Japanese music often has a vocal part, and the descriptive nature of the instrumental music is usually reflected in the title. So we found the same in Chinese music, where you had descriptive titles in the compositions. Okay. Two types of music. We have the court orchestral music, Gagaku music that you hear in the background, and we had theatre music that we're going to discuss just now. So you will see a lot of examples of Gagaku music on YouTube. So take the time and watch a few of these, because you will hear the characteristics of the Japanese music. No chordal harmony. Okay? Chordal harmony, we don't have chords like we have in Western music with the tonic and the subdominant and the dominant. The melodic parts seem to start at different times, only coming together at cadences. So the melodic parts start different times, it's heterophonically. The music is through composed, so I have a string of new ideas the whole time. In Western music, one finds answering phrases, variations and repeats, and a harmonic basis. Japanese music is a succession of new ideas. The form that I have, yo, the ha and the kyu. It reminds me of the Indian world music where I had alap, yor and the yala. The yo is the introduction. I have lots of rhythmical freedom there. Then I have the ha, that is more structured. And it breaks away from the freedom. And I have the kyu, where I have the same tempo. Everything is in the same tempo, but I have faster note values playing. Now with the stringed instruments, you can stop here and read through everything that I have on the screen here. But you only need to do the koto. It looks like a box. It's a long sitar with 13 strings, similar to the Chinese guzheng. The strings are plucked with ivory plectrums worn on the thumb, forefinger and middle finger of the right hand. It plays the melody, sometimes adding short repeated melodic patterns. You can read through the biwa, the shamisen, and let's carry on now to the woodwind instruments. You can also read through those. The woodwind instruments are made from bamboo. You don't need to know the ryuteki and the komaboe, and the hichiriki is the one that sounds like the oboe or the Chinese guanzi. You don't need to know that one. You need to know the shakuhachi, the bamboo flute that sounds like the recorder, or the Arab ney flute. Okay, and the sho, the mouth organ with the 17 bamboo pipes, very much like the Chinese shen. It can play a simple version of the melody or add chords. So I need to know the koto, the shakuhachi, and the sho. You don't need to know the percussion instruments, but I think we will see a lot of them at the Olympic Games, especially the big taiko drums. Now, Gagaku music is the music that you hear in the background there. China and Asia mainland was as much an influence on Japanese culture 1,000 years ago as the Western world is today. The Japanese court took much of its ceremony from the mainland, and traditions remain strong in Japan for longer than on the mainland, as it is isolated on the island. Okay, we find that if you don't have a lot of influences from outside and you're on an island, you keep to the strict traditions. The court music is called Gagaku, so it's elegant music and is divided into two main types. The Komagaku from Korea and Manchuria, reaching Japan in the 5th century, and Togaku from China and India, reaching Japan in the 7th century. So these countries definitely, and Asia mainland, had an influence on the Japanese culture. Gagaku music is the oldest form of classical music, and you will hear in the background also they play several instruments and they play heterophonically. I can hear that. The whole ensemble concentrates on the melody, which has to be memorized and not read from sheet music notation. The idea is to create a flowing composition. The pulse remains the same throughout. We've done the sections. We have the yo, the ha, and the kiyo. Okay. You don't have to know the bugaku and the kangeng, but it's interesting to stop here and read through this part. We have two types of scales. We have the reo and the ritso. Now you know in a Western scale, if I have a major, I have my semitones between 3 and 4 and 7 and 8. Look at that reo scale. I have my semitones between 4 and 5 and 7 and 8. So if you look at your notes there, C to D is a tone, D to E tone, E to F sharp a tone, between 4 and 5, F sharp to G I have my semitone, G to A is a tone, A to B is a tone, and B to C, my next note, will be a semitone. The ritso is the same, but I have my semitones between 2 and 3 and 6 and 7. So I have C to D tone, D to E flat tone, E flat, D to E flat is my semitone. So I have C to D is my tone, D to E flat is my semitone, E flat to F is a tone, F to G is a tone, G to A is a tone, A to B flat is my other semitone, and then B flat to C will be my tone. Now music and drama, it will be very interesting for you to go through this. Stop it here and read through that part. Because I have theatre music that's quite specialized, my Nor drama. It's my classical drama. It reminds me of the Western opera. I have my puppet theatre that I call Bunrako, and I have the Kabuki theatre for the common people. And then we know that a lot of our instruments are made in modern Japan. Here in Namibia, we're quite used to seeing Yamaha instruments. So it's very important that you go through this page and watch a few YouTube videos with the puppet theatre and the Kabuki theatre and the Nor dramas. I think you will like that a lot because it's really very interesting. Now, since 1945, the end of the Second World War, Japan's economic success has ensured that all types of Western instruments have been manufactured, ranging from electronic synthesizers and keyboards to Western orchestral instruments and pianos. Here in Namibia, we know the name Yamaha. All types of Japanese traditional music have continued to flourish, and the ancient art forms continued to be popular. Now, I also made a list for my students of all the instruments of Japan because we went through everything. And I included little YouTube videos that will take them to the instruments. So you can stop on this one and read all the strings of the biwa. The next one, the koto, is your instrument that you need to know. And there you can hear the sound of the koto. The strings are plucked with ivory plectrum worn on the thumb, the forefingers and the middle finger. I can hear that sounds like a harp. It sounds like a classical guitar. I can hear the flowing melody. I can hear it sounds quite descriptive. And it also sounds like the Chinese guzheng. Now the next one, I don't need to know the taiko and the kako drums, but I think it will be quite interesting for you to watch them. Okay. They need to be quite fit to play this. Then I have the flutes, the ryoteki and the komabue, and the hichiriki that sounds like an oboe. You don't need to do those. And then I have the sho that you need to know. You see they're made of pottery base and 17 bamboo pipes. The player blows into the mouthpiece. It can play a simple version of the melody or add chords, and it sounds like the Chinese sheng, the Indian harmonium, and a mouth organ. So let's listen a little bit to that one. I think you will find this quite interesting and it's really very easy to hear the sound of the sho. You can hear it's a sustained sound. And let's listen to the shakuhachi. And that's your bamboo flute with holes. You see I played like a recorder. It sounds like a bamboo flute, the Indian bansuri, the Western flute, and the Arab ney. So you have the koto, that is the stringed one. Let's go to the koto again. This is the instrument that you have. Okay. And it sounds like a guitar or a harp. I know that sound. I have the sho, the mouth organ, and I have the shakuhachi, the flute. So those instruments you need to know. Okay. In the next video, I will be talking about the features of the Japanese music according to the Dr. Smith method. That's a method that I really like. And I will also take an example of previous questions on Japanese music so that you know what to expect. Okay, so good luck with your studies, and go through this and stop it where you need to read everything.